Okay, those are the bikes that some of them that they have over at Intermountain Harley Davidson. I asked about the CVOs. They're getting 4 of them. They don't have them yet, and the 2 of them are already sold. So that's the way it's going to go for a little while, I think. But they did have that billiard red Road Glide in there. Oh my goodness, that thing is beautiful for 21. And the 1200 Sportster, new one of those. Street Glide, those are pretty cool too. Come on, face it. Any Harley Davidson is a cool Harley Davidson. But that's just me. I'm American. So I'm a Harley Davidson guy first and foremost. I tell you what though, Hippodrome rides in the UK. That guy rides some Moto Guzzi's and Triumphs. Those bikes are freaking cool, man. I would love to own a collection of bikes. And it's kind of like my bases. I have a Rickenbacker base, I have a Fender Jazz base, and I have an Orange O base. So the Fender is American. Of course, the one I have was made in Mexico, but still has the Fender name on it. The Rickenbacker, I think those are American too. I should know my bases better. And but the Orange O base, Orange is an amplifier company based in the UK, and they make amplifiers mostly. But this bass, maybe I'll take a picture of it and show you. It's called the Orange O base, and they made it just for a NAMM show a long time ago, like back in 2014. And they made this bass just to showcase their new amplifier. But then everybody was like, well, I want one of those basses. So they started getting these made in Indonesia. They're not expensive, but they're fun. It's just a regular precision bass. And I saw one at Guitar Center, picked it up for like 300 bucks. But yeah, the Orange O bass is pretty cool. Anyway, I'm kind of like that. When I get a collection of motorcycles, I want to have several different ones. I want to have a Moto Guzzi and a Triumph and several different Harley Davidsons. What else have I seen that I really like? I mean, Harley Davidson just, to me, is American. And so that's what I've got here. I mean, I've ridden Hondas and Yamahas before. I owned 2 Hondas. And, better wait. Anyway, that's the dream and the goal. It was fun going over to Intermountain and checking out those bikes. Hope you enjoyed it. Now, Shade Tree Surgeon was saying that you should put, well, not that you should, but he does, puts ethanol-free gas in it. He shared a app that shows you where near you can get ethanol-free fuel. Just so happens the Maverick station over here by my house has ethanol-free fuel. So let's put some ethanol-free in this baby. See what happens. I mean, I'm sure it'll run, but hopefully. I'm gonna go do this, and then people in the comments are gonna say, "No, you'll ruin your motorcycle." I had one guy tell me once to go out to the airport, and there's some fueling stations out there for aviation equipment and aviation, or airplanes, you know, avgas. Well, I was slipping a little bit there. And he says that he'll put a tank of avgas on his bike, in his bike, and run through that. It's really good for your valves and your motor. I don't know. I guess I should go out to the airport sometime and look around. I wonder if that app will tell me where the avgas is, if any place carries it. But let's see. I think I've got an ethanol-free spot right here. See, it's called Clear Gas 88, but is that the octane? Is it better than premium? Same price. Let's try it. It's the blue one.
Hi guys. So, with it being so rainy, snowy, cold outside, haven't ridden a lot, but I was able to refresh some footage from last week, so we got that in. Yesterday my wife and I drove out to Wendover for medicinal purposes, and we rented a car to do that, so we drove out there. It was kind of nice to get out of town for a little bit. Had lunch at the pepper mill. So while the weather's so cold and frightful, I thought I'd get into a little bit of arts and crafts on my leather jacket. Let me show you. So I don't have a sewing machine that can do leather sew, and I'm not a seamstress, so I did this all by hand. So it's kind of caveman job, but I kind of like it. At some point I'll probably go and have it professionally done over at Mid-Valley Leather or something. Which is where I got the jacket. But just to show you, of course, I got my American flag on there. When we went to Sturgis, I tried to get souvenir patches. So here's the one from 2018. So that on there. I mean, don't you love it? Look at the fine stitchery on it used black thread on the flag. Kind of funny. So we went to Sturgis in 2017 too, and I thought I had a patch for that. I was looking around for it, but couldn't find it. I'll probably come across it. But and of course I got my white knuckle patch on there. Good old Joel down there. I want to get down there and get some work done on my bike. And then the Hog 2020 one, which is something that we probably wouldn't hurt to remember. They sent the pin too. So there's the pin for Hog 2020. And this one was from 2018, I think. And then when I was at Sturgis in 2019, I stopped at Full Throttle, and that's where they had the check-in for the hog chapters, and you get the pin. So that was for Sturgis Bike Week 2019, and then of course my favorite, and I put it on there crooked on purpose, just because it's kind of fun. But I rode mine in 2019, so got that. I love it. I think it's working out. You know, these are personal items that I like a lot. So, you know, we'll keep going and hopefully get some more. I would really like to get to the Laughlin rally down in Nevada this year. That'd be really cool. Joel White Knuckle, him and his friends and guys ride down there. So maybe I'll pack up the bike and, you know, or I've got a small one-man tent. I could just KOA it or side of the road, or, you know, find a spot and hunker down, go a couple of nights maybe. It's not really that far from Salt Lake, probably 300 to 400 miles. So it'd be, you know, depending upon what kind of touring I did or anything, could be around 1,000 miles. I probably should get a tune-up on the bike first though. So anyway, that's that. Let's talk more later. Oh, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and join the few, the proud, that follow the woolly mammoth.